Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of Tea with JoJo. Am I the asshole for kicking my friend and her husband out of my house because of food? Okay, this will be interesting. So I made the mistake of allowing my best friend Mary and her husband and their two kids to crash at my place after showing up uninvited. She showed up for a visit and later complained that it was too late to drive back home because the drive is 5 hours. I hate having people over and she had this history of being a moocher. However, we did have a great time, so in the end, I was grateful for her visit and it was raining anyways. I agreed to let her spend the night safely at my place. I did not go crazy with accommodations because I didn't want her to get too comfortable. So I opened the sofa bed for them and I went to sleep. My boyfriend went into the bathroom near midnight and he woke me up looking angry and confused. He said Mary and her husband were having an unauthorized food orgy in our kitchen. I immediately went there and I found her by the dining table with all our trays of sushi lying around. She was sampling it and handing it to her husband. The wastebasket was also right next to them because he was taking a bite and he was spitting it out if he didn't like it. My sushi sampler tray was left just a few pieces and most of my boyfriend's tray was thrown away by them without even asking my permission to eat it. They also cut a brand new cake open and they also opened a carton of juice straight from the pantry. Despite me having left juice in the refrigerator in case they wanted some. The garbage bin had a lot of chewed rice in it. It looked like someone had chewed them, sucked out its flavor and then spit it out. I found this especially infuriating as I left those dishes at the back of the fridge tightly sealed in a bag for privacy's sake. I did serve them dinner. I showed her where the bread and the sandwich supplies were just in case they wanted to snack. I don't understand why she wanted to take more than what she was given. I also found a complete box of chocolate gifted to me by my boyfriend, emptied out, and an entire 6 packs of Coca-Cola all gone into the garbage. I can't even fathom how they're able to eat this much. Her excuse was she wanted her husband to have a taste of nice things because he is not familiar with sushi and she always talks about the food I like to buy. I immediately kicked her out. She begged because it was 12 a.m. and she said they would leave very early in the morning. I went to bed crying in anger. I woke up at about 4 a.m. and she started clicking her tongue like a sleepy cartoon, and her husband protested that it was too early. I pulled the sheets from him and I told him to get up and leave. As clarification, they both have jobs and shame on me for allowing her to come into my house because I have to create boundaries with her multiple times because of she showing unannounced, always playing the I lost my wallet game when the check comes out at restaurant and constantly trying to stiff me with bills. She called me hours later and I didn't pick up, so she left a message. She said I spoiled her Xmas because her intent was to come visit her family living nearby, but by having to go back home, they couldn't contact family members to ask them to let them in because it was too early. So she and her husband had a fight and they drove back and now he only wants to spend a 10-day vacation with his own family. She sent me another message a few hours ago saying that he was still very angry because he has to drive while groggy and that being sleepy causes him to be grouchy all day. She said that he is so mad at her that he moved his stuff to another bedroom. I know when she's lying and her tears sounded really desperate. She begged me to call him and talk to him, but I don't want to and I would not do that. I sent her a cash request for 500 USD to cover the sushi trays, the cake and the other food that they ate and for also inconveniencing me and for the night over. It sounds petty, but I am still very angry. She whined and cried, but she still paid the money and said that because of me, her kids would have Xmas. For clarification, I cited for abuse of trust and hospitality when I kicked them out. I wouldn't have minded if they made sandwich or took from the already open juice cartons, which was almost full, but I cannot forgive what they did and the food wasting as well. I already blocked her after telling her that we are no longer friends via text message. She sent a friend I hardly know to talk some sense into me, and whom I told to get the fuck out. He says what I did was over the top because not only did I scold and kick her out, and I announced the end of our friendship as well, and I also made her pay money. So I really want to know, am I the asshole for doing all of this? I would say a resounding no. You are not the asshole. You came to my house uninvited and I still let you in. I served you dinner, we had a nice time, we chatted, and because it was late and raining, I decided, okay, cool, you can sleep over. And then we go to bed and you come out in the middle of night and decided to empty my refrigerator, you decide to empty my house, you decide to eat everything and anything you see. And you expect nothing in response to that. You expect me to be cool with that, you expect me to be okay with it. And you still want me to call your husband and apologize. I am very, very happy with your response. I love the fact that you billed her for everything she did. I love the fact that you billed her for inconveniencing you. I like the fact that you billed her for food wastage. And I love the fact that she paid for all of that. So my dear, some friends are not meant to be friends. Some people are meant to be kept far away from you. So I will say you are not the asshole. I don't know if my viewers do agree with me. If you do, please don't forget to leave that in the comment section, like and share this video.